Alright, so that's where it all started from, is that hole in the roof right there. Decided to just go ahead and patch it, at least for the time being. New shingles on that section of roof. This is one of the other areas that was giving me fits with the basement. There was a lot of water pouring in through this corner right here in the back. So I've gotten a little bit of a concrete pad here and plastic down to slope water away. Cleaned out the rain gutters, you know, just normal stuff like that. There was a big tree here that was causing problems growing into the house, and over here, same thing. Still need to spend some time with the poor deck. Re-roofed all of the lower sections. One of the other areas that was causing water intrusion was not having rain gutter on this forward section. So all new rain gutter up here. Replaced that rain gutter up there. So still a lot of drywall work to be done, or mud to finish up anyways. Used to be a goofy table workbench sort of thing that was all in this area here. And they also had something kind of wrapped around this beam. They just had the beam exposed, so I put it in some drywall to pretty it up a little bit. So the downstairs has kind of become the big priority lately, trying to get it finished to the extent possible. And here this is the living room. This was absolutely horrible. The ceiling in here, maybe better without light. Grainy, but better. Ceiling in here was pretty well mostly caved or partially caved in, so all new ceiling on the drywall. That wall was, the drywall was pretty well destroyed over there as well. Oops. Anyways, new drywall. Let's see here. Another room that was damaged pretty badly was this one back here. There was a bunch of water damage from leaking plumbing above, a little bit of a roof leak, but not as much as the plumbing itself. Been installing or running wiring for electric baseboard heat. Let's see here. And this room back here, kind of a mudroom, utility room sort of thing, had some structural damage. The floor was rotted out from leaking in the area of the washer or dryer. So I've had to replace the floor joists in here and the subflooring. Starting to get, this room is almost finished as far as paint is concerned and whatnot. Should be putting receptacles in here before long. This bathroom was another one that was really badly damaged. This had the pretty bad roof leak, so the ceiling was gone. All the drywall on the back wall was gone. It doesn't look like I can get far enough away to show you anything in here, but basically this bathroom is all new drywall. Did some floor repairs in there as well. Let's go upstairs. So the upstairs is lagging behind quite a bit. This whole being sick with the COVID thing has been a real pain in the ass, and not being able to get materials and whatnot. So now that I've got a little bit of immunity, I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on the house. But basically this room was divided into 2 rooms. So that portion over there, again, was all caved in from the big hole that was in the roof. All down the wall was ruined on both sides there. So this is the one thing that's really slowed me up, is getting this drywall work taken care of. Still have a couple of holes in the floor from God only knows what to fix. And then there's another bathroom over here with a nice jacuzzi tub. One of the nicest, if not the only nice feature of the entire house. Of course, I have no idea yet if it functions correctly, but we shall see. And then there's fishing wire down this wall for an electric baseboard in here. That's how all of this came to be. Okay, wasn't a whole lot of damage in this room, or in this hallway. And this little bedroom had a little bit of damage, water damage up in that corner. That wasn't too big of an issue to solve. Patch for dropping some wiring down for a thermostat. And then series of patches here for the wire coming down for the electric baseboard that's going to be in this bedroom. That used to be a return vent for the HVAC system. So there's a little attic space just out here. What I might wind up doing is putting a secondary small furnace in that room, or in that attic space, to take care of these 2 upstairs bedrooms. So we shall see how that pans out. First I gotta find a cheap one, and I'll take you down to the basement where the real scary stuff has happened. I'm just now starting to get through prepping some of the wiring. I've been tinkering with HVAC related stuff off and on as time permits. So, let's see if I can even get far enough away. The water down here in the basement at one point was about that high, which is about 4 foot. So it was a little bit of a pond down here. Caused some problems for the electrical panel. Whole bunch of the wall down here, if you want to call it a wall, is busted out and damaged. I started experimenting with a little bit of concrete back there to see if it will help, and it does seem to help, but I need to finish it across. Used furnace that's big enough for the downstairs, probably not big enough to get to the upstairs yet. So here's a couple of 6-inch flex ducts, one that goes to the bathroom back there and one that goes to the utility room that I need to tie in yet. And then over in that corner is new well pump and a used water heater. So it's coming along. I had to steal the fluorescent lights from down here to use for drywall work. Otherwise it would be a little bit brighter down here. Oh, there's the AC's A coil. I need to reinstall it. I just got the furnace temporarily hooked up to propane tanks when I need to run it. That's kind of a comedy act in itself, but it works. So anyways, I don't think there's much of anything else to show you. This is kind of what I've been messing with now that I got a little bit of energy post-COVID. Luckily it was mild, so it still sucks because it's still kind of a roller coaster ride as far as do I have energy one day and not the next. One of the best things about this house, not that there's much good, was these windows. All replacement windows. All new replacement windows that are still in pretty decent shape. So anyways, just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea why, or part of why I haven't been putting any videos in lately is because I've been working with this monstrosity. So hopefully within the next couple months before my immunity runs out, I will get the downstairs on this place looking semi-respectable on the cheap. So anyways, just in case anybody was curious as to this train wreck, this is what I'm working with.